Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting LA Clippers. At power forward, Nikola Batum. At point guard, Reggie Jackson. At center, Ivica Zubac. At the other guard position, Eric Bledsoe. At the other forward position, Paul George. The head coach of the visiting team is Tyronn Lue. Let's meet your Phoenix Suns. Forward, 6'6", number 99, Jae Crowder. At forward, 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. At center, 6'11", number 22, DeAndre Ayton. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. At guard, 6 feet, number 3, Chris Paul. For your Phoenix Suns is Monty Williams. Make some noise for your Phoenix.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Hey Allie.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. And how about we check the numbers for Cam Johnson?
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Jackson out there with Eric Bledsoe, and it's George in at the 3 slot. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center position. A rarity tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
B.A., we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
Ball against Jackson. Knocked away. And they're pushing it up. Booker with it. And it's Bledsoe picking him up. Spins. Booker can't get it to go. Jackson against Paul. Bridges outside. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball.
Clippers ball.
And here are the Clippers now. Jackson outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
This is a team they faced and overcame in last year's playoffs.
Now here's Crowder. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Ayton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
George against Bridges. George outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. And there's the foul against the Clippers.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
And so he makes both from the line.
Amongst the best point guards in the history of our great game, Chris Paul has changed the culture of a few franchises. CP3 is a flat-out winner.
Here's Batum, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. George, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot.
I love the way George can move his feet and challenge the shot without fouling.
Booker against Bledsoe. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Batum. Here's George. Shot clock at 6. Sinks it from distance. George has got 5.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Paul against Jackson. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Bledsoe. Pass to George. And here's Jackson. Now here's Zubac. Just 4 to shoot. Here's George. That shot, no good. Nice D from Bridges. Left side, Paul. Here's Bridges. Back to Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. The Clippers in the lead. George passes to Bledsoe. Pass to George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. There's Jackson with the three. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Ayton, coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Kennard outside. Down low. Here's Jackson. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ayton, the screen on Jackson. Shoots over Jackson. Paul can't get it to go.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
George drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
For Phoenix, they've gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. To the paint. Here's Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Booker. And while it can hurt you from outside, Devin Booker has a very rounded game with his shot.
Yeah, last few years, Booker has taken more mid-range jumpers. He feels comfortable pulling up from anywhere in the half court. I mean, he's learning to take whatever the defense gives him.
Both free throws good from Booker. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
Outside Paul. Crowder a screen on Jackson. Paul passes to Ayton, and the shot's good.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Jackson.
And he's checked in for the Clippers.
Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Phoenix, DeAndre Ayton, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Grant.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career. And it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
George drives in. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Mann. The shot off that time. Paul with some nice D. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. On the wing man. Nails it from three.
Terrence Mann.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It's McGee, high post. Bridges outside. Back to McGee. Over Zubac. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
They set the pick for three. George. And no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Rejected by George.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Zubac passes to Kennard. George with it. There's the triple. Called in by McGee.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Booker finds Paul. Crowder outside. Bridges outside. Jacks up a three. And the Suns get another three.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Now here's Zubac. Last game for him, he picked up 10. And rebounding the ball is so important. Here's a look at some of the best small forwards in the league at collecting boards. Second is Paul George.
And these guys may not be the tallest or strongest players on the floor, but that hasn't limited their ability to mix it up and dominate on the glass.
This group, they all play big, and the numbers they're able to put up on the glass makes them so valuable.
Now here's Paul. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Cavs in Cleveland.
CP3 is a nightmare pick-and-roll situation.
Here's Kennard. Pass to Mann. George outside. To the inside. 5 on the clock. George against Paul. Here's McGee. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Winslow comes in for Batum.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for McGee.
And they've already made a lot of trips to the line. And the 6'6" forward Justice Winslow, drafted 10th in the 2015 draft. I mean, he's a strong-bodied defender, and he loves to make winning plays.
The Suns have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Payne against Ibaka. Pass to McGee. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4. And you know, Grant, Winslow battling some injuries in recent years. When healthy, he is definitely a difference maker.
I mean, I love that he's a gritty defender who's also an outstanding passer. Now, his scoring has lagged behind a little bit, but nevertheless, he sets the tone with his effort and attention to detail.
Here's Mann following the score by Phoenix.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
It's Shamet on the wing. Pass to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. McGee a screen. Off the mark there with a 3. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. It's Winslow on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Kennard on the wing. Defended by Payne. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The Suns have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Up top, Payne, defended by Kennard. The shot by Payne, no good. The Clippers trail. Screen by Ibaka. Oh, McGee with the block. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
Jay Crowder, blue-collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
At the line for your Suns, Jay Crowder, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
No good on the second free throw.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
Kennard finds George. Ibaka with a screen on Johnson. Here's George. Oh, McGee with the block. Pass to Payne. Crowder with a screen. Outside Johnson. Here's McGee. The bank shot, no good. Outside Winslow. George against McGee. Pass to Ibaka to stop the drought. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Oh, George with a steal. Drives to the hoop. It's hauled in by the Suns. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Johnson passes to McGee. Here's Shamet. That 3's off the mark. McGee against George. Ibaka with a screen on McGee. Here's George. And so it's JaVale McGee making things happen for Phoenix. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Jackson out there with Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Serge Ibaka. And it's Mann in at the small forward position. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, a scary thought, Allie. Thanks. There's Jackson with the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Booker. Off target at the rim.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Screen by Ibaka. Bledsoe. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Inside, here's Payne. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. On the wingman, and he drives in. Nice D from Bridges.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Pass to Booker. Back to Johnson. Now Payne. Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Here's Payne. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber, really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
And that one misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Bledsoe can't get it to go. The Suns leading. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be the Clippers ball.
LA ball.
And now let's take a look at the small forwards with the highest shooting percentages for the season. Mikal Bridges is second.
And this group does a great job of staying in attack mode. I mean, you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of shooting percentage.
And I don't think there's a player on that list who can't also light it up from the outside. Every one of those guys is a hot streak just waiting to happen.
Now here's Ibaka. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ibaka's got his first bucket in this one.
When you have someone with Ibaka's size and coordination, it's a crime not to get him some looks inside.
Here's Ayton. Tipped. Here's Batum. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
The other thing they've done is immediately get out on the fast break. They're definitely getting some points that way.
Here's Ayton. Can't hit that one. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Johnson. He drops it from range. Johnson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
First team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Justice Winslow. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015, Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Payne. He's perfect from the line this time. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Paul passes to Johnson. Paul against Jackson. To the left side wing. Back to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Jackson. 4 on the clock. Ibaka with a steal. Bledsoe for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bledsoe's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
The Suns have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second.
And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was.
Back to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Ayton with a screen. And Bridges, here we go. And there's Ayton on the assist by Bridges. Ayton's got 6. And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often.
So it's the Clippers now, coming off a Suns make. Pass to Winslow. Paul against Jackson. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Oh, they get a hand on it. Paul with a steal. Shoots over Jackson. Again, the Suns good for 2.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
Here's Jackson. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Batum in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Jackson. And here's Bledsoe. The 3. The rebound by Bridges. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Booker against Zubac. From 12 feet, here's Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Ayton. Phoenix making some changes. Crowder comes in for Johnson, and it's Shamet in for Booker. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kennard, he's checked in for Jackson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Zubac. Back to Bledsoe. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bledsoe's got 7 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Now here's Crowder. To the paint. Ayton passes to Crowder. Here's Shamet. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Bledsoe. Paul with a steal. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded by Zubac. It's Shamet on the wing. It's tipped. And here's Kennard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Winslow, covered by Crowder. And it's Winslow missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Paul against Zubac. Ayton, a screen on Zubac. Shoots from the line. Ooh, stolen by Winslow. On the wing, Bledsoe. Shoots over Ayton. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Here's Shamet. Knocks down the triple. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Los Angeles has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Kansas.
Paul George, he's checked in for Batum. And these point guards are making a big impact on defense as we take a look at the steals leaders so far this season. Third is Chris Paul.
Yeah, he's a pest. He gets under your skin. I mean, all these players have the combination of quickness and intelligence you want in a point guard.
What I love about it, these guys are dialed in defensively. That's the game plan for these guys. Defensive mindset first.
Now here's Bledsoe. 7 points in the game. The ball's knocked loose. Hayden with it. Guarded now by George. The kick out to Paul. Fires from deep. And the Suns get another three.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Bledsoe. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. But you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe. And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. And Bledsoe drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Paul passes to Crowder. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Winslow. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And he's going for the oop here. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Aiden. Over Winslow. And too long on the shot. The Clippers trail. Bledsoe with it. 9 points in the game. And here is Winslow. He's covered by Aiden. Back to Winslow. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bledsoe. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Right side Paul. Pass to Bridges. Aiden with it. Over Winslow, and there's Aiden on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 assists in the game.
continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Los Angeles has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Looking to get back on track. Got a hand on it.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
The Suns making a switch here. McGee's checked in. So it's the Clippers now. It's a 10-point game. Back to George. Pass to man. Here's Winslow. Clock at 6. And here's George. The three is up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game. 1:36 left to play in the first half of basketball. From outside the arc, another three for Phoenix.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. George outside. Kennard outside. Pass to George. Back to Kennard. Bledsoe for 3. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Outside Paul. McGee with it. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And the Clippers making a change here. Phoenix has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Paul against Kennard. Now Paul. Up and over Kennard. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter.
And once Chris finds his rhythm, let him eat. Capable of taking over all by himself.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the 2 guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
And now let's talk about that first half. Everything falling into place for the Phoenix Suns.
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
That'll be our show. On to the third quarter we go.
Ernie with the flow, making those rhymes as he throws, sounding like a pro.
Oh, you didn't know? You must have been slow.
I didn't mean to rhyme, not like Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, drop the mic! Drop the mic!
We quit. Broadcast is over.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, One side trying to protect their lead. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. George passes to Zubac. Bledsoe outside. Here's Jackson. And Ayton pulls it down.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Ayton, the screen on Bledsoe. Shoots from 12. That one rolls around and rims out. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Jackson, right side. And it's rejected. Outside Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The systems certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Zubac. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 6 on the shot clock. To 3, George connects from downtown.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra competitive. Claps back from distance.
LA foul. Nikola Batum. That's his first.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Bridges against George. Clock at 4. Back to Bridges. Launches a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. George against Crowder. It's George with the drive. And George with the jam.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Now here's Paul. 14 points for him. Great D that time from Zubac.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Booker against Jackson. Lays it up and in despite excellent defense. Jackson's got 5.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Phoenix has gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Paul. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Paul. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. Jackson against Booker. Pass to Zubac. Here's Jackson. George outside. Batum sets a screen. And the jam by George.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Now here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Bledsoe for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Jackson. 12 points for him.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Dancer.
Johnson, he's checked in for Ayton. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Winslow's checked in. Up top, Booker. He's covered by Bledsoe. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Stolen by Bledsoe. In transition, here come the Clippers. Paul against Jackson. Outside Winslow. Back to Jackson. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Outside Paul. Left side Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. Pass to George. Clock at 6. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul.
Mikal Bridges.
That's his first foul. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
Now here's Winslow. Oh, McGee with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George with it, and it's McGee picking him up. Blocked again! And he gets it back. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
McGee, a screen on Jackson. Pass to Crowder. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Bledsoe against Paul. Here's George. That doesn't go either for George.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Paul against George. Crowder outside. Out to the wing. From deep, Johnson knocks it down from distance. Johnson's got 6.
Jay Crowder gets it. He's applying pressure on the offensive end, and he beats them with the pass.
Outside Winslow. George's shot is good. George has got 9 points now in the second half.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Hits a three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 17.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancers. Look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancers.
Some changes for Phoenix. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Pass to Winslow. Now Jackson. Now Ibaka. Defended by Payne. Basket counts.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. McGee, a screen on Jackson. Here's Payne. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
One thing that stood out is how much of their scoring has come off the turnovers they caused.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's Kennard, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Jackson. Ibaka with a screen on Payne. And it's Jackson on the take. And the dunk by Jackson.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Crowder with it. Payne, the pass to McGee. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Pass to Jackson. On the take. Here's Mann. Ibaka with a screen on Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Second team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Terrence Mann taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. He hits the second from the line. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his third personal foul.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
And despite his struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Payne against Jackson. Payne, pass to McGee. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Payne against Jackson. Screen by Ibaka. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Mann. Kennard outside. Jackson on the wing. Back to Ibaka. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now Booker. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter here. 5 to shoot. And it's Phoenix with another.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. That'll put Reggie Jackson on the line.
Reggie Jackson.
And it's going to go on Cameron Payne.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That one misses for Jackson.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Pass to Booker. Here's Crowder. McGee a screen. Payne with it. Fires the three. The rebound by Mann.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mann's got 9.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Booker against Kennard. Booker can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Jackson against Payne. Pass to Kennard. Let's go with a 3. And he can't get that one.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And that one's good, man.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Let's fight through it, okay? We got to screen better, play with more pace, all right? Just for 5 minutes. Give us 5 hard minutes, okay? Hey, next play is run hawk. See how they're playing.
Well, with the finish line in their sights, Coach Lue wanting some energy here.
Point blank, it's going to come down to who wants it more. And Coach Lue is trying to up his squad's aggressiveness.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Paul George out there with Serge Ibaka. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Eric Bledsoe. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Now here's Booker. Outside Paul. There's the drive. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. It's George on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Zubac has gotten his first points in this one.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Ayton, a screen on Bledsoe. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to health and want to.
And he drops it first. Batum is checked in for the Clippers. Ball hits them both. The Clippers trail. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Suns on D. 22 was their biggest lead. George against Bridges. Now here's George. Tight defense on him. He's off on the layup. Well, the Suns shooting just 42% so far in the game. Crowder with a screen. Tries to break his ice. It's blocked. Here's Mann. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Bledsoe against Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the Clippers, Eric Bledsoe. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Bledsoe drops them both. The Suns leading. Pass to Ayton. Crowder with it. Back to Ayton. Out left to the wing. Now here's Booker. 6 to shoot. Now Bridges. Ooh, nice D from George.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
To tie it up. Here's Batum. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Zubac. George against Bridges. Left side Booker. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Mann. To take the lead. And Zubac with the lay-in. And the Clippers lead by 2.
They're really working the paint now.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Paul passes to Bridges. Ayton, the screen on Bledsoe. Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup.
It's a real challenge to contain Chris Paul off pick and roll basketball. Reason why he can pass it at an elite level and shoot it at an elite level.
And here's George. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Pass to Paul. Fires the 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blanked from deep since.
George against Ayton. Here's Mann. Stolen by Booker. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Bledsoe for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Zubac with the steal. Here's Batum. He's covered by Ayton. George against Bridges. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Bledsoe with it. Hauled in by Paul. Paul's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Paul.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And fans who want some free t-shirts, make some noise! All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancer.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He was pumping them up, trying to rally them, saying, quote, "This game is ours. Don't back off now. Force mistakes with our defense. Work quickly at the offensive end and just keep attacking." Looking for a late burst, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Bledsoe outside. Zubac with a screen on Paul. Here's Bledsoe. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Ball passes to Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Bridges down low. George defending. Bridges misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Ball against Bledsoe. Over to the left wing. George passes to Bledsoe to end the drought. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Zubac passes to George. There's the drive. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. From deep. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Clippers trail. Now Bledsoe. And Chris Paul clears it away. Paul's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Bridges. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Suns lead by 9.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Zubac. Back to Bledsoe. For 3, George gets the 3 to fall. George has got 12 points here in the second half.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Bridges finds Paul. Ayton, the screen on Bledsoe. Here's Paul, driving in. Misses from short range.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And he gets the bucket. Now just a 4-point Phoenix lead.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Looking to end this cold spell. Blocked. Bledsoe against Paul. Batum. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Booker with it. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
His 2nd personal foul.
That's on Mikal Bridges.
The officials were right on top of that.
You have to feel a bit for Paul George. Had a rough go of things ever since he labeled himself Playoff P. He knows he'll have a spotlight on him because of that moniker.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with George, he caught flack for that. But he used the noise as motivation, Smitty.
And it pushed him to some of his best basketball yet. Paul George always shows up in the playoffs, but he'll need to win a title to lose the doubters once and for all.
Jackson, he's checked in for man. And that one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
The consummate team player, Paul George, is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Bridges against George. And George with the jam.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact into his finish.
The Suns have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Here's Paul. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Pass to Batum. Back to George. Zubac with a screen on Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Ooh, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job fooling the defender and jumping into the contact.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. George hits them both.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Crowder a screen on Jackson. Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
George, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Booker against Jackson. Outside Booker. Over Zubac. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Jackson, pass to George. Zubac with a screen on Ayton. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
The Suns leading. 1:03 left in the final quarter. Oh, there's the alley. Zubac with the steal.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Here's Booker. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Devin Booker. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Productive trip to the line, extended their lead.
right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. George's shot is off, and so they foul intentionally.
That's his fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Suns, Devin Booker. At the line for two.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
Here's Kennard, a three from the inbound. Oh, he buries it from outside.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
It's DJ Bonanza. Make some noise! All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
Teams deciding to change it up. Here's Payne, and now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
15 foul. At the line for Phoenix, Cameron Payne. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
Jackson, the pass to Zubac. And here's Jackson. Bledsoe for three. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Eastern time! Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's his 5th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for Phoenix, Cameron Payne taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.